were going to make it.
Yeah, of course we're going to make it. What do you think? We're going to not get up
With
in the morning?
you by my side, everything is a possibility.
Oh, my
I
God.
can't wait for that discussion.
That's a little
that was
hint,
a little
hint.
like sneak peek about what's
Hint.
coming forward. But Sonny's, welcome back to the brightest corner of the Sunnyverse, coming to you live from the ancient city, honey, on this terrific Tuesday. The tea is hot, the sun is showing off. Damn it. And you made an excellent decision to spend a little slice of your morning right here with us. Smart move, babes. Smart move. Beautiful people always know where the good stuff is. And Sonny's today's show has a little bit of everything. We got laughter, we got heart, we got headlines, we got hometown pride, and one story that's going to stop you in your tracks and make you so proud to be an American. I'm saying that delicately. Buckle up.
Oh,
I can do it. We can do it. All right, before we get into all that and unpack this with the TLDR, whatever the hell kids say these days, we got to turn it over to the queen of the Sunny snack scene.
No, I don't have any snacks right now.
I wasn't going to ask you that, but okay. How are you doing? You
Good.
need a moment?
I want to just take a nap.
Oh. Life, you can sleep when you're dead. You have too much life to live.
I like taking naps. I'm not going to lie.
You only have one life to live.
Who else likes taking naps? Put it in comments.
I like a power nap. I call it a meditation, but literally I feel like I fall asleep every time. No, I have to take like a 20-minute reset after shows.
That's not a nap. That's a blink.
It's like a something.
That's a blink.
When the schmeck beckons, I need a little nappy nap.
The sunny sundial is glowing today, guys. We've got a guest coming in who's pure magic.
Magic.
An author, a bright light in this community, and a creator of certain charming little rosette spoonbill.
Cannot wait for you guys to meet Spoonie today. Here he is. This is Spoonie.
Cute.
They are indigenous to St. Augustine.
They're not flamingos.
No, he's a Rosetta Spoonbill.
Yeah,
look how beautiful.
he's adorable.
With the pink. I love him.
Absolutely adorable.
Oh, crap. It's my line.
Yeah, quit texting.
No. I was trying to tag in Lisa. Okay. Local storyteller, Heart of Goldmel. You don't miss that interview. And on Details by Dean today, we have a special kind of food day to shout out. We got a great birthday legend. And we've got yet another Florida man with a leaf blower story. Gentlemen, please put it down.
Stop using the leaf blowers.
It's basically the state's mascot at this point.
Yes, and we've got two gorgeous coastal events to get on your calendar. A dolphin sail on a really tall ship.
Sail away, sail
and
away,
a tropical
sail
tasting
away.
Party on wheels.
Ooh.
Liaison.
And we've got a World War II hero coming home after 83 years. You're going to love that story. It's a little bit of a heartbreaker in the beginning, but it really turns up the sunny sundial at the end. It's an amazing, important conversation about our safety on our roads. What the heck is going on out on our roads? Slow it down, maybe?
Yes, and a snack pack of summer classics, a sunshine shenanigan involving one woman, a parking meter, and a pound of glue.
Mm-hmm.
And David, my movie Meltdown today has a negative score. Shocker.
Yeah, I believe it comes from something with Tom Hanks.
Oh, I'm coming for you, Tom Hanks.
And everyone is clutching their pearls over there because Tom Hanks has a lot of people that love him, and you're basically going to read him for filth today.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
But this show is fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Oh, well, how about that weather?
That was my favorite. Okay, here we go, weather time. Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. Well, you guys, here's the deal. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that, and humid.
Perfect.
Today is
That's all
90.
we need.
It's going to be 93, but it's going to feel like 106.
Yeah.
UV index is 10.0. It's very high right now.
Too scientific for me.
And
Just wear
winds
sunscreen.
are coming in southeast at 14 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 31 miles per hour. So that's kind of good.
Oh, I like the gust.
It keeps the mosquitoes away.
Yeah.
At night, it's going to drop down to 76, but it's going to feel 83. There's going to be there's like a 20% chance of rain, but it's only going to last for like 10 minutes and be gone. It's going to be in and out.
Yesterday, the rain came, and it was right before Jolly Ball, so you know who was so pissed about it.
Oh, well, Daisy got to do her outside toy last night. Jim's like, it's really wet in the yard. I said, fine, I'll go do it. Then he went and did it
Yeah.
because you have to do the toys.
Right, yeah.
All right, so let's do some details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com!
All right, Sonnies, throw the diet out the window because today is National Junk Food Day.
Yes, permission granted, Sonnies. The term junk food actually only dates back to the 1950s when processed snacks first flooded the shelves. For a fun fact, potato chips, one of the original junk foods, were invented by accident, we know this already, by an annoyed chef. So today, that bag of chips isn't a guilty pleasure, it's history. Enjoy the responsibility.
And it's National Be Someone Day.
Oh, what's this about? Okay, it's all making
a
a positive
positive
difference
difference
in someone's life. I love this. Kindness, mentorship, speaking up for the person who needs it. The whole idea is that you don't have to be famous or powerful to change someone's whole world. You just have to be someone for someone. Perfect fit for the Sunnyverse. Maybe just catch my outro?
Yeah, and notable birthdays born on this day in 1899, Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Hemingway house
Yeah,
down
it
in the
smells
Keys?
like cat piss.
I love. It does not smell like cat piss. It's
Okay.
so open, right?
No.
But they all have thumbs. These cute little
Smell
kitties.
like cat piss.
And here's the wild part. Hemingway was an ambulance driver in World War I, a big game hunter, and a deep sea fisherman. He survived 2 plane crashes. Good for him on the same trip. Damn. Who was your pilot, honey? They fly for Spirit?
Oh my God,
And
stop.
of course, he was overrun as descendants of his 6-foot-toed cats. There are dozens of them living there to this day. Very clean, very sanitized.
Good morning, Dean. We're doing Details by Dean.
Hi, Dean. Yeah.
And this one will hit your heart today. Happy birthday to the one and only Robin Williams, born in 1951.
Legit a comedic genius, period. And here's what so many people don't know about Robin. Behind the lightning fast humor was one of the most generous hearts in Hollywood.
Yes.
He quietly built clauses into his contracts requiring productions to hire homeless people for jobs on his film crews. Did not know that. He made the whole world laugh and made it kinder. What an amazing soul.
Again, did things for people, but didn't make a big production of it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, good
just
call,
saying.
Mel. Thank you for your snarkiness.
You're welcome. And on this, it's always free. And on this day in 1926, we lost a giant of the art world, Mr. Claude Monet.
Not quite, because I paid you this morning. The founder, father of Impressionism, Sonnies, and he is the tender part of his story. As Monet got older, his eyesight began to fail from cataracts, and yet he kept painting these glorious water lilies and gardens. Literally, when people go on a date and somebody will say, "Oh, he's a Monet,"
You
he's
can't
cute
really
from
see
far,
him.
but far from cute.
Yes. And this day in history, in 1969, one of the greatest missions in human history reached its next milestone, the Apollo 11 crew.
Okay, with the space.
Are we done with the
a lot of
space facts?
space here.
All right, here we
Ugh.
go. And this is a fun one.
Okay.
In 1972, this little gadget changed the world. The first handheld scientific calculator. Oh, Jesus.
I know, it was the HP released the
Yes.
HP 35, and it instantly made the old slide rule obsolete. Engineers and students were amazed at the math that they could use and take now seconds. It was the great grandparent of every calculator, smartphone, and computer in your pocket today. A little device that quietly launched the modern tech age.
Yes, and let's do some weird news from history, shall we?
Let's do it, man.
In 1999, the year I graduated high school, this is What Did a Man Rob a Store With segment.
Okay.
In London, a man tried to rob a store with a giant zucchini.
Well, that's an innovative way
Do you
to
like
use a
zucchinis?
zucchini. I do, yeah.
I like them on the grill.
I like them on the grill.
You put a
I
little
like
timber, a little
stuffed
seasoning.
zucchini is so good.
Never
Have you ever
had it.
You shell it out, little breadcrumb
Like
on
you're
the
making
top.
a stuffed pepper?
God, it's so good. Yes, exactly.
Very
Yep,
nice.
yep.
All right. So in 2018, a kangaroo hopped onto a tennis court in Australia mid-match.
Yeah, he hopped in, hung
Hopped
out,
out.
hopped out. Good for
And
him.
in 2023, a man from Florida tried to defrost his freezer with a leaf blower. Seriously?
Seriously, ice chunks went flying across the kitchen. He had to call 911, terrified the poor dog, and called it a high-speed refrigeration science. Sonny's, that's another Florida man with this leaf blower crap. At this point, I think the leaf blower should just
need to
be
ban
added to the state flag. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
The leaf blower.
God.
Oh my God, what's up with the music report, my friend?
Let's get into the music report, my friends. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonny. It's time for the Lowe's music report to make you proud on this.
If the music report goes away, you're still going to have to say that line. That's one of my favorite lines you say.
I don't know what we're going to do if the music report goes away.
I love that line.
Maybe we just make up our own.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tuesday, July 21st today, we got J.C. Hatfield at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Shayla Nelson at Trade Winds
Love
at
her.
1. It's her residency day. I forgot. Yeah. Joshua Tennessee Worthy at Pierce Pub at 1. Mark Hart, Trade Winds Lounge at 5. St. Augustine Songwriters Night over at the Oasis at 6 o'clock. That will be with legendary bad boy himself, Bob Patterson, David Watt Betsley, and Michael Jordan. I would definitely go. Shiloh Macaluso, 17 King, 6 o'clock. Jeremy Wineglass, best name in the business. I got to tell you, that's the best marketing name ever. Jeremy Wineglass, Michael's at 6 o'clock p.m. Colton McKenna
like
at
that
Prohibition Kitchen. Yeah, 6 o'clock. Smoking Joe, he's taking showers at Ann O'Malley. Say hi to Kelly and the team over there at 6 o'clock. Rusty Springfield at 818 Asian
That
Kitchen.
sounds like a joke.
And Matt Wilson is finishing out tonight at Cortez's at 7 o'clock. We've got some great expectations for those local musicians.
People are looking for a company, I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
All right, Sonnies, every once in a while we meet someone whose whole purpose just radiates from them. It's amazing. And today is one of those guests. Oh my gosh, we have Spoonie already getting in the shot. Our next guest fell head over heels in love with our city by the sea, packed up her life in Chicago and moved here to chase a calling, helping people rise above life's challenges and shine in their everyday lives. And she does it in the most beautiful ways, through Shine Consulting over 30 years, through compassionate care for people in hard seasons, through restyling homes and hearts, and yes, through a charming little spoonbill named Spoonie. Her book, Rise and Shine St. Augustine, is a souvenir for all ages, a love letter to our hometown that teaches a whole new generation to look closer and cherish this magical place we live. It's a part of a bigger mission: curate hope, cultivate joy, create possibilities. She's an author, an entrepreneur, and a bright light in this beautiful community. Please give a warm, sunny welcome to Lisa Haase. Hi,
Hey
sweet
there.
girl.
Hello there. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be
so
here.
excited that you're here and you're showing this incredible book. We've got to
You guys, this is not just, it's
incredible. It's just,
it is
yeah.
so incredible. And when you open it, you just start smiling.
So let's jump into this.
All right.
Rise and Shine St. Augustine. How did this all come about?
Well, it's interesting. It's been on my heart for a while. Saw something similar in another city. And when I came here visiting for like 8 years, just family and stuff, the city just captivated me.
Awesome.
And I found its uniqueness. And I thought, how do we tell this story? And the best way to do it was through illustration and through a little bit of history.
So you're coming from Chicago, right?
Yes.
I mean, hustle and bustle of this that beautiful city. I
Yeah.
love Chicago. Big fan of Chicago.
Love it.
And how did you? Was it a vacation that you came to St. Augustine? How did this happen?
Well, similar to the story of how the company started, it was, out of heartbreak. My parents actually died 4 months apart.
Oh, God.
And my brother lived here, and so I started coming here and doing holidays,
Awesome.
celebrations.
Awesome.
My niece and nephew's weddings were here.
Oh, amazing.
And so lots of milestone celebrations, et cetera, and just the center of gravity kind of shifted and families started moving here. And I just really wanted to live by family. I lived 15 years in a city where family wasn't near.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to come, and St. Augustine was my place.
You know, it's so funny. I have a very similar story.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I was a big swimmer growing up. And
Okay.
my family would be in the minivan, and we would drive all over this country to go to these really cool swim meets. But my father really, really loved St. Augustine. And I was that kid with the, yellow Walkman in the back of the car. And I'm like, oh, God, we're going to St. Augustine. Well, my father passed away. And there was something always calling me to this city.
Oh,
Isn't it
that
something?
amazing?
And
yeah.
it's such a healing place. If you really dive into the culture of St. Augustine, everybody has a hurt journey.
Yes.
Everybody's got a story. And what's so beautiful about it is you're sewing it together on this incredible book. I mean, this is awesome. Please talk about this process. And how did you pick the places that are being represented here?
So that's interesting. So that was the first thing that I did was I'm a photographer at heart. So
Okay,
I
good.
came to town and I started photographing everything. And so I uploaded like 93 photos to actually get the book to be, illustrated. And I wrote down the different places that meant something to me.
True,
You
yeah.
know, that I experienced and did something with when I first arrived here. And I continued to enjoy those places. And so I picked those things. Some of them were near and dear to our family's heart, et cetera. And I laid those out in my head. And literally 10 years later, decided that it was time to write the book. Actually, it decided for me, I think, really. It was a slow season in my consulting business, and a friend came to visit me, Victoria. She's like just an angel sent, I think. Her and her husband, I hadn't seen him in 20 years. I see her every week on a Zoom call. But anyways, they came to visit me, and I hadn't seen him face to face in 20 years. She's battling ALS.
Oh, my gosh.
And she looked at me across the table and asked me about my dreams, and I shared this three-prong idea that I had, one being the book, and she said, I can help you. And I'm like, I didn't even know what that meant.
Wow.
I didn't even know what that meant.
This is awesome.
I didn't know how she was going to help me. And I mean, I knew she was a brander and a graphic designer and did websites and stuff, but I had no idea. I'm like, well, I can't afford that. And she's like, no, let me. You helped me years ago. Let me help you.
This is awesome.
Now. And
Isn't it amazing how the universe comes together in a moment of grace?
unbelievable. And when they walked out the door, they were here for 2 days. And I still didn't know what it all meant. But they walked out the door, and I literally felt like I was entertaining angels. Like,
That's
they were
amazing.
so kind to me and just loved hearing about the vision.
Yeah.
And then we started meeting once a week,
That
an
is
hour
so
a week
cool.
for 9 months. And she's the one that got me the illustrator because it was her student.
You know what?
Wow.
I love things like this because I do believe, and my mom says it all the time. My mom's very big. Like, you better
Yeah.
apologize to the universe for what you said. But
True, though,
I do
yeah.
believe certain people are in your life for certain reasons.
Like
You
you
know?
in my life, my love.
Yes, friends.
There is no mistake, for sure. And for me, I'd known Victoria for over 20 years, and this just was a project that we were able to do together, and it just was the joy of my soul.
I have to invite you because I'm on the board for the ALS walk here in St. Augustine.
you are?
It is an amazing.
to do
It's in
it.
November, and we turn it into a really fun circus.
Sign
and
me up.
Oh, it's so rewarding. You have the high school bands that are playing along the route. It's so beautiful.
It's like a
Local
pep rally.
musicians, yeah, and then there's handing out like little donuts from Peace Love Little Donuts, like super cute, like little vignette. Gotta have you on. That would be so
Yes.
fun.
Oh, really good.
So I gotta ask you before we get into Spoonie, which I'm busting to talk about.
Me too.
But like your consulting work, did that really? What variables or what kind of special traits in your consulting work really kind of helped you shape this book?
Well, I think everybody has a story. And really, when we're working together to help people grow and realize their God-given impact or potential, that's really what I do in consulting, is to help unearth leaders and unleash people.
Love that.
And it's really about your passion and your gifting and your calling and what are you to do with your life. And I take people through looking at the landscape of their life. And so for me, I had to do the same thing. So I looked at myself and said, what do I have in my hands? And creativity was one thing that I really prayed about. I really wanted more creativity in my life.
Awesome.
And
It's hard because you can't force it.
No,
It has to come to you like a spirit, right?
Yeah.
I just love this picture of you with the umbrella.
It's awesome. That's a great shot.
That's
yeah.
like you're right there. Like you know who you remind me of? Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Yes. Spoonful
That's
of
who you
sugar.
remind. Now I have a question for you.
Okay.
Ms. Lisa. In the process of writing this book, what's your favorite part of this entire book?
I have to say Spoonie.
Yeah, Spoonie.
Guys, he's so cute. Now, what kind of bird? We know he's a spoonbill, but what kind of spoonbill? Because he's like a flamingo color.
Well, he is a flamingo color, and when I came to town and I took pictures of them in flight, I didn't know what that was, and I learned about it. Rosetta spoonbills are indigenous to this area, and they nest at the alligator farm every spring.
Oh, I had no idea.
The alligator farm.
Yeah,
You can get chomped
up in the trees. So that was, I knew I wanted to hide something in the book on every page, and that just became the obvious thing. I mean, a seashell kind of felt a little cliche.
Right.
And so...
Starfish, same thing, you know.
I fell in love with spoonbills.
Right.
He's so cute.
And then a shout out to my illustrator, Serena Young. She actually, I didn't know this at the time, but she's been drawing birds since she was 5 years old.
Oh, wow. That's
so
her
it was
thing.
like a match made in heaven.
Yes.
And she made him come to life. I mean, so delightful.
You were telling us before we started that she actually won an award for the illustrations in your book.
Yeah, in college, the Addie Awards, they have a college rung, and she was in her senior year, and she won a silver Addie for the book illustrations. So she's now a published illustrator, and
That's awesome.
She's amazing.
Do you still talk to her to this day?
Oh, yeah. We're
Good.
working on some new things.
Oh, yeah. Good. I'm excited. Hopefully there's like a Daddle Pepper angel or something. That could be indigenous,
Oh,
right?
no, that's a great idea. I might have to pay you for that.
Hey, I like that. Ding, ding. Question on Spoonie. When was it like, I mean, you're diving in, you created this character and you want to hide him in the book, but when did it seem like he got a personality, right?
Oh, so good. Such a great question. He actually came to life. I mean, there was actual character development of this book. I had never written anything in my life. I had never published a book. So I was drinking from a fire hose. And as we were placing Spoonie on every page, and I really gave that freedom to the illustrator to put him someplace, he became a character of the book, and his little mischievous self, etc. And so it was watching him over a 9-month process really come to life.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't intentional. I just thought he was going to be hidden on a page, and he just became his own personality.
Yeah. Now
You can see it even in the eyes and
my
the
God.
expressions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, with using these main attractions in St. Augustine, what kind of work did you have to do to get the permissions to use like the logos and put them in the book? Like,
True,
how was
yeah,
that process?
yeah.
So that was a process, and I started that initially because there was no point doing it if I couldn't. And so I met with all the different businesses in town that were featured in the book, and they were delightful to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, I said I was a local author, local resident. I have this book idea, and it's going to be able to promote their businesses, really. Because in the front of the book, it's the rhyme for the children. It presents as a children's book, but in the back is the information and a little bit of history of each of the places for adults to read.
Yeah, I want to give a shout because guys, this book covers, and like each one of these has an illustration that's beautiful. Alligator Farm we talked about, Bee Hill Farm, that's amazing. Bee Hill Blooms, obviously
cool.
the fort, the Flagler College. We've got the Lightner Museum, Bridge of Lions,
We got
Old Town
Spoonies.
Trolley is in this book. I mean, we love Dave and the team over
And the
there.
fort's in there.
Marineland, Knights of Lights is Mel's favorite.
Light.
That's right, get it right. The amphitheater. I mean, this is really cool. You really covered all the ground. So I've got to ask you, with this deep dive in St. Augustine, what's the one attraction or what's one place that maybe locals are, taking for granted and not really seeing clearly enough?
Oh, gosh. Well, first of all, I would say most of them have gift shops. And so that is like the best hidden secret of all of them.
That's
is
true.
that they all have something for everybody in their
Yeah.
gift shops. And so they can be celebrated there. I would say the Lightner Museum for me, it was one of the first places I came. I saw the Downton Abbey exhibit.
Yeah,
and
wasn't that
was-
amazing?
Oh my gosh, set
Yeah.
in the 1920s. But I think that place is iconic, but yet the history is so rich.
Yes.
The story of itself
Right.
is really interesting. The architecture and how it was built, and the coquina stone and all the things with Henry Flagler.
And the air conditioner is wonderful in there.
Yes.
It works great.
Right.
Which I love. I love that. Okay.
And they do educational things too. So it's not just a museum with exhibits.
Right.
They really invite the public in to do different things. You can take an art class. They do education for children. It's fun.
I think you really do cover from downtown to the beaches to even to Marineland, which is so cool. Like, did you have adventures at each one of these spots, or did you kind of come up with the idea and then go have the adventure at the spots?
Oh, no. I lived it first.
Awesome.
You know, and I lived it first. So hiking, I mean, many times hiked the lighthouse, for example. I have great stories with different family members that would come, and that's what we would do. And I mean, you don't expect a history lesson as you're hiking 210 stairs,
But it makes it
it's
cool.
so fun.
Yeah. So this book is in, you said gift shops and stuff. I mean, is there specific gift shops that we could find this book?
You can find it in 17 different locations.
Wow, great.
It's at the trolley locations. It's at Two Sparrows, at Embassy Suites Gift Shop, the Beachcomber, Flamingo Coffee.
Fabulous.
There
fabulous.
is La Casa Studios,
Nice.
the Leitner Museum,
Jeez.
carries at Alligator Farm. It's the city center. I mean, the city information center by the parking garage.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
another best kept secret too of St. Augustine.
Yeah, it's so cool in there.
If you haven't been in a while, they redid it, and when they redid the floors,
So
it's like
cool.
a little mini museum about St. Augustine.
I know, and it's really cool. It's like interactive, right? And it like lights up. Yeah, it's really, really
It's
cool.
a quick study of the city.
I love that. So, is this book geared for more kids, or is it more a coffee table book for anybody? Like, what was the thought process here?
Well, I knew it was a souvenir book for all ages. I mean, I really got that byline in, just really praying about what was going to be the subtitle of that. And I really felt that God dropped that in my spirit for it because I really wanted it to be a lasting thing.
Yeah.
So Airbnbs carry it in their Airbnbs. There's a QR code in the back that their clients can order the book and have it shipped directly to them. There is.
You thought of everything.
It's.
And I've got so many connections for you. I'm going through my head like, oh my God, Beach Babe Rentals. We gotta talk to them. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, it is exciting, and I thought that it does present like a children's book.
Yeah.
But it is actually for adults, and when you see people flipping through it, it's what's so fun for me is to see the grandparents or the aunts and uncles buying it for their niece and nephew, and they're going to send it, and then before you know it, they're holding the book, they're whipping through it, and they're finding Spoonie on every page. It's
Well-
like they turned into a kid again.
It's fun.
She brought us these gift bags, and it has a spoonie in it.
And Mel
a hat.
doesn't read. I do want to. This
Yeah, I
is
don't
a
like
book
to
that
read.
Mel will read. She
And
will actually
the first
read
thing
this
I
one.
did
Yeah.
was pulled out the book, and I sat here and read it, and I found all the spoonies. I'm like, oh my God, look, he's doing this, and then you flip to the back, and it talks about each of the locations in the book in like a grown-up way. Guys, this book is really freaking
Look,
cool.
Old Town Trolley Tours. Look how cool that is. Like the illustrations. I can't shout that out enough. Like Serena is amazing at
She
this.
is a gift, and she is a
Is
sweet.
she ever seen St. Augustine, or does she just take this on?
Yes. And
Okay.
in fact, she was on the calls originally when we were meeting with her professor who was helping me, Victoria. And she came on just to observe how a book was going to get done, you know. And by the second call, she came with a pitch of why she should be the illustrator. I had already selected an illustrator. And she came and she said, I've came there on my 13th birthday. It's my favorite city. I'm from Florida. I know what the coquina shells feel like and look like on the fort, and I can draw
You're like,
that.
done.
And
You're my
I'm
girl.
just like, who is this woman?
Yeah.
And what an amazing way for a college student to get an
For
opportunity.
her to get the aesthetic,
Yeah,
the
totally.
silhouettes of things, and she's right
she
on the
was
money.
Right there. And
Yeah.
then she's the one that really created our character, Spoonie, and such a clever, cute.
I love
He's
it.
just cute.
So, what was the fear? We always talk about putting your faith over fear, but what was your fear on producing this? Was it like, oh my God, no one's going to appreciate it? I have too many copies coming in. What was the fear that you had to overcome?
Well, are people really going to engage with it or like it?
Yeah.
So Eleanor Roosevelt wrote this saying, do something every day that scares you.
Love it.
Do it afraid. And I was like, I felt like for 9 months I was doing everything afraid.
Yeah.
So I think every day there was something that I was learning new because I'd never done anything like this before. So I had to overcome that. But I think doing it in community and with a team was helpful. Having Serena, who was delightful, and then my friend Victoria, who believed in my vision.
Yeah.
You know, and came around me
Fanning
to
your
make
flames.
make it happen. Yeah. So I feel like without that and friends and family, it wouldn't have happened.
Let me tell you something. Just sitting here and listening to you, all you Sunnies, I don't know if you can feel the vibe through the camera. I'm sure you can. But just talking to you, if I had a business, I'd hire you as a consultant.
100,000,000%.
You immediately
See people.
trustworthy. You want people to be seen. You
Yeah.
understand them, and you're just friendly.
Yeah.
Like you're not a mean girl.
No,
you're awesome.
we see a lot of them, and this is
Thank
wonderful
you.
to like be able to connect with you and have such a passion for our community, which I love it. When you see people that open up this book and really connect with it, is that the passion you have? Like that's why I wrote the book.
It is to see people delight. I mean, you literally see their expressions change.
Look at us. This is the first time I've
You
ever seen the book.
you saw when I opened the book what my face was doing.
I want
know.
100 copies so I can give them out as Christmas gifts. That's
Yes.
an amazing
I mean,
idea.
it wants you to come. It wants you. It invites you in.
Yeah.
I think it invites you into our city.
But that's your personality. You are a very inviting person. So this book is exactly you as a piece
yeah,
of paper.
it's hospitable.
Thank you, thank you. Well, that is something that I just love to do. I love to host, and people call me the ambassador of St. Augustine. My friends, a couple of them have moved here.
Oh, yeah?
Because they come visit, and I'm just like, we got to do this, we got to do this, and I just love the city. I just,
Well, you need to be a broker now.
Yeah. Jenna?
Like you need another thing on your plate, right? No, I'm just kidding. But that's awesome, and showing and sharing the stories of St. Augustine too. I mean, obviously we have so many friends over the tasting tours, which we celebrate so much. It's an incredible company. In finding your adventures here, what do you hope for the future in St. Augustine and the next chapter of Spoonie? Is that on the works?
well.
What? Sneak peek.
I think Spoonie has some adventures ahead of him.
Awesome.
He needs his own series.
He may need his own series, taking on a life of his own, actually. So I'm not ruling any of that out. I do have 2 other legs to this whole Rise and Shine, which is really to care for people in their everyday lives and to help them in their homes, et cetera, affordably do restyling their homes, using what they already have, really just making life in and around their worlds more cheerful.
Yeah.
And there's lots of ways to do that. One of the things I've done recently is helped some widows. I do lead some grief share groups.
Glad, okay.
And but what I really enjoy doing is kind of walking alongside of them. So I've become a grief coach for people who have lost their spouses in particular. But then there's all this, what's called, the lawyers would call death administration. And I just really feel like people need somebody standing alongside of them when they're talking to their brokers and talking to the life insurance companies and getting all that stuff that has to get really done in the first 6 months when somebody passes and you're in the heat of your grief. And so I like to advocate for them and kind of keep them on track with those things.
I get
and
it.
Take
Yeah,
the
we
worry
went through
out
it.
of
I
it.
You're
lost-
like a guardian ad litem for adults.
Yeah, exactly. I lost my partner 10 years ago, and that was his best friend, and that's how we bonded through grief.
Trauma bonds.
And it was like because I needed a sounding board. I mean, I'm making healthcare decisions that he had no family, so that is a really tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
You are a grace, like unbelievable earth angel, like to be able to do that and like.
So now I have a more lighthearted question.
Okay.
So, it's no secret I love to eat and I like things. If you had to pick 3 restaurants in St. Augustine or little cafes, what 3 are your favorite? Like when people come, you're like, we got to go here.
Okay, so Beachcomber, obviously.
I love
Okay,
Beachcomber.
we love them. Yes,
It's just a very good quality food for the price point.
Yes.
And it's just
It's
fun.
like old school Florida food.
And
I
we've been
love that
going there as
family.
a family for over 30 years.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's near and dear to our hearts for all of our milestone activities. I would say that I love Asado Life.
yeah, true story.
It's the lunchtime's best, city's best kept secret for our nice lunch with a delicious food.
I'm going today.
She's going today.
See?
That's
yes, yes. And then
One
my
more.
newest favorite, which is not really a restaurant. I mean, I have so many restaurants. If you ask people, I'll tell them everywhere to go. The concierge of St. Augustine, I guess. But the Maison.
Oh,
Lisa
yeah.
Haase.
I went there, took my oldest stepdaughter. She came into town from Atlanta and we went Saturday.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
croissants.
Okay.
Andrea was there while you were. I mean,
Yes.
people. Like, it's amazing. We
It's
had
a
him on
great
the show.
spot.
He was an awesome interview.
Jerome is
Yeah.
fabulous, and the coffee is divine.
Right, it's
Best
real.
cup of coffee that you're ever gonna get. I really believe. And the little beignets
Oh.
stuff with hazelnut.
Shut up.
Pop them in your mouth.
6 of them.
Oh, at least.
He brought a dozen.
brought a dozen. I
and
ate half.
I ate half, and then 8 croissants. They
Yeah.
were gone by the
I
time.
ate
Yeah.
6 croissants. David had 2.
Yeah, it's a great place to meet up with your friends
Mm-hmm.
and have a delicious food. And
Maybe you do oh my God, maybe the next series, Spoonie goes on a food tour.
That could be fun. That could be a lot of
How
fun.
cute could that
you
be?
guys, I'm gonna have to pay royalties
Oh
to
my
both
God,
of you now.
You could make Spoonie and Mel's food adventure.
Oh, there you go.
So, Lisa, we've
Got
got to
it.
give a big shout out to where again we can find the book and how people can contact you if they want to add some help or a partnership or even get the book out even further.
Okay, so I do ship directly if they can't get to, if they need it shipped somewhere. So they can find a lot of information about what I'm doing with Rise and Shine at werisandshine.life
Got it.
and at Rise and Shine St. Augustine. is my handle on Instagram.
Perfect. And we're going to tag that into comments right now, and so everyone can connect with you. You were incredible.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys for inviting me here. It's so fun.
So fun. Rise and shine, St. Augustine. Guys, even Sunny's out in the Sunnyverse. We got to order this. We have to show up and shout. This is the cutest book. This is the best gift ever. Look at this spoonie. Amazing. We're going to take a quick break with Flashes and Brilliance and Maritime Creative. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
Need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast. It's friendly. It's Flashes and Brilliance because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. Oh my gosh.
did everybody else enjoy that interview as much as we did?
And we got a new baby in the studio. I'm so excited.
Oh my
Spoonie.
God.
All right, let's get into this. Ooh, we are Sail Away, Sail Away.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
I love an Enya moment.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's enough Enya moments in our lives these days. Like, I gotta, you know what I don't have? You know, as much vinyl. I'm a big vinyl collector. Like, when I have nothing in my pocket, I will find a way to purchase a vinyl. I have no Enya. I know.
have no
I need
Enyas.
an Enya vinyl. I think
I
that's
love
on my
Enya.
list. All right, Sonnies, hoist the sails and grab your sunscreen because this one is pure Northeast Florida magic. Sunny TV's own Wild Lessons is teaming up with the legendary Schooner Freedom charters for the Fins and Freedom Dolphin Sail. And it's exactly the kind of afternoon our coastal souls were made for. Could you imagine going on this beautiful boat, this beautiful, huge sailboat, and you're going out looking for dolphins? Like, it's so much fun. Downtown, you get on the boat downtown St. Augustine Marina and cruise the beautiful intercoastal waterway, scanning the water for dolphins, sharks, sea turtles, jellies, seabirds, and the gorgeous wildlife that we call home. All aboard a real tall ship, Sonnies. Wind in the sails, salt in the air, and our beautiful bay stretched out around you. This is not a boat ride. This is a memory. Give me some details, Boo.
All right, so upcoming sales are this Friday, July 24th, Friday, August 28th, and
Right.
Friday, October 23rd, 1:15 p.m. to 3:15. So it leaves from the St. Augustine Marina. Beverages are included. I have the hiccups.
Good.
And you're welcome to pack a picnic lunch to enjoy as you sail. Adults are $55 plus tax. Children ages 3 to 16 are $35 plus tax.
And here's the fun part, Sonnies. This is fun for the entire family.
All the fam.
And you learn something while you're out there. It's a Wild Lessons adventure. So the kids, and let's be honest, the grown-ups too, come with some stories about dolphins that they spotted and the creatures they never knew were right here in our backyard. So grab your tickets, schoonerfreedom.com, and round up your crew, and let's go find some fins.
Sail away, sail away,
Sail away. Loving
Eat
that
your
song.
lunch.
Gotta get that Enya vinyl. Got it. All right. Event number 2,
What?
we have Dine Like a Local on Island Time.
Ooh.
Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SKB. Just kick it. Just kick it with tasting
Yes.
tours. Tag Them In has cooked up a laid-back tropical party on wheels, and it's calling your name. It's called the Island Boulevard Tour, rolling Saturday, July 25th, and Sunday, July 26th, both days at 12:30 p.m., starting from the tasting tours at 44 Spanish Street right here in St. Augustine. Slip into your tropical best. Flip-flops are encouraged, and get ready to discover the hidden gems of the boulevard where the real locals hang out, far from the downtown crowds. Here's the fun part, Sonnies. Here's what's on the menu. Mel's favorite part.
Ready?
I've been born ready.
All right, Paradise Fair, mouth-watering dishes and cocktails at 4 island destination, 4 stops. Come hungry.
Treat yourself.
Authentic vibes, true flavors of St. Augustine, the spots the tourists don't know about.
Treat yourself.
Insider insight, expert tips and local secrets from a guide who knows this town.
Treat yourself.
Laid back ride, get chauffeured around in a breezy open air electric vehicle. No parking, no driving, no worries, just cruising in style.
Treat yourself.
And games, trivia, and more, because a tasting tour isn't just a meal, it's a whole vibe.
So treat yourself, boo, and grab your crew and bring your island spirit and let's partay. Hey, hey.
Yes.
In the ancient city, 3 hours of great food, great drinks, and great company and zero stress. It's just you, your people, and the paradise on 4 wheels. Check this out. This weekend, Saturday the 25th, Sunday the 26th, 12:30, tasting tours. Yeah. All right, let's get into some stories, shall we?
Dun, da, da, da. Real news here.
Ooh, this story. You ready for this one? Okay,
let's
hold
go.
on. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's so sad.
Hold on for one more
Yeah,
day.
exactly. Hold on to the end of the story. Some stories we cover with a smile and some with a laugh, and some cover you with a hand over your heart, and that's one of these. Here's the story. On Friday, a plane touched down at Jacksonville International Airport carrying a very special passenger home. A World War II soldier named Mac Homer finally coming back to American soil after 83 years. Listen to this. Mac was just 20 years old, son. He's 20. He died on July 7th, 1944, barely a month after D-Day, while he and his fellow soldiers were clearing an enemy bunker in France. It collapsed and gave his life for this country before he ever got the chance to live it. Truly, truly true. And here's the part that breaks your heart, Sonnies. For more than 8 decades, his remains couldn't be identified. Back in 1951, his case was officially declared non-recoverable, which is a cold bureaucratic way of saying we may never be able to bring this boy home. But America, we didn't give up on him. In 2017, a military organization reached out to his family, and through the DNA of 3 cousins and Mac's late brother, they were finally able to positively identify his remains. One of
picture 3?
I know, one of 8's. I think it is. Yeah. Nope. No picture. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, right. And one of the 8 soldiers found in that bunker all 8 years ago. And after 83 years, Mac Homer is officially home.
So think about it, 83 years.
God bless.
A mother who never got to bury her son, a brother who carried his grief his whole life, and they never stopped trying to bring him back.
Yeah.
His niece, Barbara Folks, is the oldest living relative. She was just 7 years old when Mac went off to serve.
Unbelievable.
She said the whole family has been speechless but delighted. And her words gave me chills. She said that the fact he'd been found and brought home shows the country hasn't forgotten him. So that's a promise, Sonny. That's the sacred promise that makes this nation one of the. Sorry, the story is getting to me.
I know, it's a big promise.
To all those that serve, we will not leave you behind, no matter how long it takes. Private Mac Homer of Valdosta, Georgia, died July 7th, 1944, at 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
In 2017, his family was contacted, and DNA from 3 cousins and his late brother finally made the positive identification.
Wow.
His funeral will be held by Harrington Funeral Home in Tallahassee.
Okay.
The funeral home's owner, a longtime family friend, said he witnessed the moment Mac's remains touched down and called it the greatest honor. He added, I take my hats off to you. Oh, this is getting me.
To the United States of America for never giving up. And the beautiful note, the Military Museum of North Florida plans to display his photo. Their director pointed out that Mac served his country honorably and proudly during an era of segregation, helping secure freedoms that he himself was not fully granted. That makes his sacrifice all the more profound. This is an incredible moment for this family.
Huge because so many people that their family members
can't put the ending on it.
And they passed away during those times. But it just shows that the science and technology we have these days, it can do a lot of good.
Yeah.
I mean, watched on the news today a 19-year-old girl in the Army. She's from Texas. She passed away 2 days ago over in Iran.
Yeah.
And her classmates, she had just graduated high school.
Oh, I saw this on the
year.
news. Yeah, a little Spanish girl, right?
19 years old.
19 years young.
And they don't even get the chance to live their life. So the fact that this guy It's
83
finally
years
home.
later, they finally get the ending of that story, which is such a beautiful and cathartic thing for the family. I mean, hats off to the organization to reach out to the family that you
Yeah.
know and say, "Hey, we have an opportunity here," and they took it. I think that's so amazing.
That's great.
All right, we got to get into this story here. 6 lives in 6 days. This is a hard conversation.
I'm so sick of this.
But we got to talk about our roads, man. This is messy. We're going to slow down and get serious for a few minutes because our community has just lived through one of the most heartbreaking weeks we can remember in St. Johns County, and we owe it to our neighbors to talk about it honestly. In just 6 days between July 14th and July 19th, 5 separate crashes across our county claimed 6 different lives and seriously injured 3 more people. 6 of our neighbors, Sonnies, gone in less than a week from St. Augustine all the way to Ponte Vedra Beach, and let me walk you through them gently because every single one was a person with a family waiting at home. On July 14th, a man was struck and killed by a tractor trailer near State Road 16 and Green Acres Road. Then, on July 16th, another pedestrian was killed in a collision with a semi on southbound I-95. We talked about that one. Same night, a 56-year-old St. Augustine motorcyclist lost his life at the Coastal Highway and Cedar Avenue. Then, on July 18th, as many as you know this one, 68-year-old St. Augustine woman was killed at an intersection on State Road 16 and Stratton Boulevard, and a young deputy was seriously injured. And this past Sunday, on July 19th, 2 people were killed on a head-on collision on Ponte Vedra Boulevard. Sonnies, just before that stretch, on July 8th, a moped rider
Yeah.
was killed near State Road 16 and US 1. Remember that with that crazy lunatic?
I saw it as I was driving home from the gym.
So what does this say? Now we have all of these. Like there are some lights we need to talk about, right? Like the one
Yeah.
over at Culver's, which apparently
think
is approved. I did
the
get that.
problem is people are in such a rush; they're not paying attention anymore
think they're
because
distracted.
everyone's brains are being pulled in 26,000 places, and St. Augustine is getting extremely overpopulated.
So as a good driver, what advice would you give to people out there? What should they say? Thank you, Mel, for telling me this.
just focus.
'Kay.
Don't pay attention to what's in front of you. Be aware of everything around you. Be aware of the person in the right-hand lane, and if you're in the left, they're probably going to try to cut you off at some point.
Right.
Keep extra distance between you. Yesterday, for instance,
Get back to the basics on
yeah,
driving. Like
you took driver's ed.
right intersections. Several of these crashes.
Don't run through the yellow lights.
Don't. If you can stop. It's worth it. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of these people are trying to gun it for the light, and then they're hitting these
So, for
intersections.
instance, I was driving home from the gym yesterday, and I was past the Palencia light. There's another light after Palencia.
Yeah.
And here I am just driving. Well, the light's about to turn. Oh, I was up here by the courthouse light.
Okay.
And the light turned yellow, so I started slowing down. This big black truck was in the left-hand lane, and there was a car that had already stopped. He barely missed the front of my car, and he sped through the red light.
Wow. See, rushing for no reason. I mean, do you remember the light by Nice High School right by Zone Cheer?
When they finally put it in, yeah.
Do you remember how many accidents we would have back in the day? Yeah.
But what it was like before that light was even worse.
So that's what I'm talking about, like that light on 16 by Culver's. Okay, Sonnies, they're trying to do like a left turn into, like 16 is just not a country road anymore.
16, the way they're reworking it is not working.
Yeah, they really.
It's a
I don't
mess
think
out
they
there.
realize the volume of traffic that was going to come in because I think we need to add more lights. I hate to say it, but I think it's the truth because it's just too many circumstances are adding up to being more of like, okay, this is the reality
Well,
here.
the problem is we have our roads are not built for the amount of people coming here, and you're having drivers from all different parts of the country, and it's just.
I think a really good piece of advice is give yourself extra time. And that is the truth. Listen, you could be crammed on some New York City subway, body to body. It's hot, no air conditioning. But no, you're in the comfort of your own vehicle.
Slow down.
You have air conditioner. You're in your own spot. You're listening to your own music. So chill out. Leave a couple minutes early and get to that
the worst
destination.
is? Have you seen these trucks that are like this? And they have like the loud exhaust system and stuff.
Oh, the lifteds. Yeah.
They're like the worst drivers.
They come from Palaca. I hate to say it. It's the truth.
Not
Anyway,
good.
let's go to Old Town Trolley and St. Augustine Attractions Association. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. St. Augustine isn't just a destination, it's an experience. From historic streets to the unforgettable adventures, the city is full of moments waiting to happen. But here's the move. Don't just guess your way through it. Go where the Sunnies find the most trusted attractions. The St. Augustine Attractions Association. Dozens of the best experiences all in one place. From history to hidden gems and everything in between. Plan smarter, explore deeper, experience more. Go to StAugustineFLAttractions.com because here you don't just visit St. Augustine, you live it.
Next time.
All right, we're getting into DJ's Snack Pack.
Here we go.
Whatever happened to Tuesday so slow? Going down the old mine. Transistor radio.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la. I just lost all these songs, all the beats.
What happened here?
I have no idea.
Standing in the sunlight, laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall.
That's wrong.
With you,
My
brown-eyed girl. That's all we got there.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
These first two songs, I just lost it. One of the most beloved feel-good songs by one of my favorite musical artists, Van Morrison. He wrote Brown Eyed. It was first originally wrote as Brown Skin Girl, and it changed during recording.
I think that's a good idea.
Here's the kicker. Van didn't like it at first very much.
Okay.
He made almost no money off of it for years due to rough early recording deals. It went on to become one of the most played songs in radio history. Millions of people, One Perfect Summer, and a man barely got a nickel at first.
Yeah, I really love a Van Morrison. A marvelous night for a moon dance. Like,
Yes.
right? This one is Make Your Own Kind of Music. Sing your own special
So
song.
high.
Make your own kind of music. Even if nobody else sings along.
March to your own drum anthem. Factoid, this one's got heart. Sonny's mama Cass Elliott recorded it solo after her days with the Mamas and the Papas, and the whole message is about being brave enough to be yourself. Even when nobody else is singing along with you, still sing. It was a modest hit at a time, but decades later, it found a whole new life on TV shows and in movies, becoming a beloved anthem for every beautiful weirdo who ever did their own thing.
I love Mama Cass.
It's a cruel
summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer, now that you're gone.
Karate Kid! Bananarama, 1983. So, fun fact, Bananarama were a British girl group who at their peak held the Guinness Book of World Record as the most charted girl group in history.
Cool.
Cruel Summer was their first big American breakthrough, helped along landing in the very first Karate Kid soundtrack in 1984. It's a song about summer being lonely and hot and miserable.
Yeah.
We can identify.
That's pop magic, I'm telling you.
Yes, there we go.
All right, let's get into Sunshine Shenanigans, shall we? This is called The Legend of Meter 114.
Dear Jesus.
All right, Sunshine Shenanigans is a David and Goliath story, except David in this story is a 46-year-old woman named Dana Whitlock, and the Goliath is a parking meter. We head over to Brazos County, Texas, where Dana had been parking on the same block on Culver Street every single working day since 2017. Every day, Sonnies, she battled with one of those specific nemesis, which is meter 114. Now, meter 114 was not an honest meter. Over 9 years, that machine issued Dana 31 citations totaling nearly $2,800. And here's the kicker, Sonnies. The city's own review board later voided 11 of those tickets as machine errors. The meter was broken. It was also pretty much wrong, and it kept taking her money anyway. 9 years of it. 9 years of lying, thieving, coin eating, little tyrant. And so today, one day, Sonny, Dana snapped. She snapped so loud that she snapped with a little bit of precision too, because this was not a crime of passion. This was a heist. Investigators say Dana drove 40 minutes outside the county line to buy her weapon, which was a full pound of industrial industrial adhesive. She paid cash, so there was no paper trail.
Oh my God.
She showed up wearing gardening gloves, a sun visor, and a disguise, so casual it was almost insulting. And in roughly 90 seconds, she emptied the entire pound of glue straight onto the coin slot and the card reader of meter 114. So then she went home and slept like a baby. And the next morning, she came back and parked in the exact same spot and did not pay because meter 114 was dead.
She thinks
and
she's winning.
Personally, surgically sealed shut forever. Oh, here's the part that
Or was it?
becomes a movement, Mel, because the block noticed, and within 2 days, every single space was full. The locals started calling it free row now. Two nearby businesses owners got so bold that they parked there themselves and got cited before the city finally just gave up and suspended enforcement on the whole block. Dana didn't just free herself, Sonny. She liberated the entire street, basically the parking lot Robin Hood. Well, Sonny's, in the favorite detail of this entire saga comes from the officer who apprehended her. He's a 19-year-old veteran, or 19-year veteran. Sergeant Alma Reyes said, I quote, I've taken a lot of statements on this job. This is the first time a complainant's neighbors showed up to the station with a casserole for the suspect. Oh, so they arrested her and the whole town was upset about it. She put the glue on the meter, honey.
Put a glue on it. All right, here's my movie meltdown today.
Oh, God.
Castaway.
Okay.
I can't even get into this movie. I'm just going to go ahead and give it -2 stars.
Oh, that's all you're going to do?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay. Wrote you a beautiful thing.
No,
Okay.
can't do it.
All right, Sonnies, before we go, I want to talk to you about the man who dreamed up the most beautiful building in town. Y'all have seen it. You saw Flagler College standing there on King Street with its towers and its courtyards glowing gold in evening light. But before it was a college, Sonnies, it was the Hotel Ponce de Leon. And it started one man's crazy, impossible idea. Because here's the thing. When Henry Flagler first came to St. Augustine in the 1880s, this was a sleepy little town, muddy streets, no grand hotels. Most people looked around and saw a nice enough place, a quiet place, nothing super special. Flagler looked at the exact same town and saw a masterpiece waiting to be built. So he built it. He didn't cut corners either. He poured his whole vision into it. Hand painted the ceilings, Tiffany stained glass, marble, and mosaics. He wired it for electricity when nobody ever had electricity. Thomas Edison himself helped. People thought he was foolish, spending a fortune on a grand palace way down in little Florida town nobody was thinking about. It's madness. But in that madness, Sonnies, became the spark that lit up the entire coast. His vision built railroads, hotels, and the whole idea that St. Augustine could be something magnificent. One man's imagination is the reason so much of what we love about this town actually even exists. So here's what I want you to take away from that. Everybody around Flagler saw what it was. He saw what it could be. And that's the difference, Sonnies. That's the whole difference between a person who changes things and a person who just accepts them. So look into your own life today with Flagler eyes. Your work, your family, your dreams, your own quiet little corner of the world. Don't just see it what it is right now, the muddy streets, the unfinished projects, the laundry that you have to get to. See what it could become if you poured your whole heart into it. See the towers before they were built. Because every masterpiece, Sonnies, every single one, started as somebody standing in an ordinary place, brave enough to imagine something extraordinary. Dream big, build beautiful, and never let anybody steal your lip shimmer. Honey, the Sunshine Brigade is going to be rolling back at 3 o'clock today for the show that's on in the afternoon. All you cool kids out there, all the Sonnies, we know it as Afternoon Delight. Hit that share button,
Do
baby.
it.
Let's get some great exposure. Order the book from Lisa.
Yes.
Amazing
And
chat.
Spoonie.
I love you guys so much. We'll see you later. Bye,
Bye,
Sonnies.
guys.